On this episode of Murder Mysteries, we are investigating a murder of a town mayor using DNA fingerprinting. Breaking news: our town mayor has just been found dead in his home. The police report said he was found by his wife on his bedroom floor, stabbed to death around 9 a.m. this morning. She had reportedly just gotten back from her morning run and found the gruesome sight upon arriving home. The son and assistant were also at the residence, but both claimed to have not heard anything. Police are looking at any and all evidence that could lead to who committed this heinous crime on our town. The lead investigator found the murder weapon had been left at the scene, and there were two different types of blood found on the weapon. He reports that a DNA fingerprint analysis needs to be run. He also reports that there have been 4 suspects named in the murder of the mayor. These suspects are his wife, his assistant, his non-biological son, and his mistress. Let's go to the lab and look at our DNA fingerprint analysis results from the mysterious blood found on the murder weapon. These are our 2 gels from our DNA electrophoresis during our DNA fingerprint analysis. These gels show the results of amplifying the 2 VNTR loci from our DNA evidence found at the crime scene. Let's take a closer look to find out which of our suspects match up with our DNA evidence column. Looking at locus 1 for suspect 1, we see she only has 1 match out of the 3. We are looking for a full match so we can potentially cross her off our list. Suspect 2, however, matches all 3 of our DNA evidence boxes, so she won't be crossed off the suspect list. Suspect 3 isn't a match for any of our DNA evidence, and he can be crossed off. Suspect 4 is also a perfect match for the evidence found at our crime scene. Let's look at loci 2 and do the same exact thing. Suspect 1 is a perfect match for our evidence. Suspect 2 is also a perfect match for this loci. Suspect 3 only matches up with our evidence once, so we can cross him off. Suspect 4 also only matches up with our evidence once, so we can cross her off. Now let's compare our matches. Remember, we are looking for a suspect that is a match for both loci. We see that in suspect 2, the assistant. Breaking news: we now bring to you a wrap-up on our murder case. Our team of investigators have found that the mayor's assistant is responsible for his murder. We will now read to you what the lead investigator's final public statement in the case was. We used a DNA fingerprint analysis to figure out which of our suspects committed this murder. We looked at 2 different loci and compared our DNA and found at the crime scene with the DNA of each of our suspects. We are looking at both a mother and son as 2 of our 4 suspects. Everyone's DNA is different because you get half from your mom and half from your dad. So you can see when comparing mom and son that some of their DNA matched up, but not all. To be convicted, we needed a full match of DNA for a person on each loci. We found that with the assistant. Congrats on helping solve this murder mystery. Tune in next week for the disappearance of Flight 223.